Yes, good evening. Welcome to Rise IAS YouTube channel for the preparation of IAS and other PSC examinations. Yeah, today we will discuss the topic of Kakatiyas and the origin of the Kakatiyas. After the Satavahanas they ruled from 220 BC to 250 AD, nearly 450 years. After the Satavahanas, nearly eight centuries, the complete Andhra Pradesh fell under one control during the time of the Kakatiyas. Kakatiyas, they ruled from Warangal. The Kakatiyas, a known indigenous Andhra power, resided over the destiny of Andhra Desha from 10th century AD to the first quarter of the 14th century AD. That is around 900 to 1323 AD. Even today, the memory of Kakatiya rule is green in the minds and heart of the Andhra Jati, as the Kakatiya shaped and molded the identity of Andhras by establishing a unified political and cultural harmony over the entire Telugu speaking region. They also ruled on the title of Andhra Desadiswara. Andhra Desadiswara. It indicates that they ruled Andhra Desa, that is Andhra. During the early medieval period, one of the big Hindu ruling dynasty in South India, and also as well as in India, the Kakatiyas of Warangal occupied a place of paramount importance and interest in the history of South India in general, and that of Deccan in Andhra in particular. Although all the Telugu speaking people fell under one control during the time of the Kakatiyas period, the Telugu speaking people of the present Telangana, Andhra, and Rayalaseema region were united for the first time by the Kakatiyas. The Kakatiyas started their early career under the Eastern Chalukyas. Later, they also worked under the Rashtrakutas and also Western Chalukyas. So they adopted the royal symbol of both Chalukyas and Rashtrakutas. They adopted the two symbols, two royal emblems like Varaha and Garuda. So broadly, the Kakatiyas divided into two categories. Kakatiya ruled from 1000 to 1323. This time period we can divide into two categories. The Kakatiya rulers can be divided into two categories: subordinate Kakatiyas and imperial Kakatiyas. Subordinate Kakatiyas were worked under the Chalukyas and Rashtrakutas. Imperial Kakatiyas, they ruled on their own. The earliest Kakatiya, Gundyana, the earliest ruler of the Kakatiyas, he was Kakartya Gundana, and first sovereign ruler Rudradeva or Prataparudra I. The last ruler of the Kakatiyas, Prataparudra II. Yes, they ruled from Hanumakonda and Warangal as headquarters. They ruled from 1000 to 1323. Nearly 323 years, Telangana and Andhra was under the control of the Kakatiyas. It was a new era in the history of Telugu people. They had rendered a valuable services to the growth of Telugu literature, social harmony, economical prosperity, and art and architecture. So, Kakatiyas, they rendered a valuable services to the growth of Telugu literature, social harmony, economic prosperity, and art and architecture. So, lack of unity among the Deccan and South Indian rulers. Lack of unity among the Deccan and South Indian rulers. Kakatiya kingdom was ended by the Delhi Sultanates. Kakatiya kingdom, it was ended by the Delhi Sultanates in 1323 AD. Last Kakatiya ruler, Prataparudra II, he was defeated by the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He was also called as Muhammad bin Tughlaq, also called as Juna Khan. Of that period, the Delhi Sultan was his father, Ghiyazuddin Tughlaq. So, by this ended the Kakatiya kingdom. So, that was briefly about the Kakatiya's introduction. Next, coming to the point of the Kakatiya contemporary rulers in the India as well as Andhra Pradesh. At that time, the contemporaries of Kakatiyas, if you come to that point, Hoysalas of Dwarasamudra, Yadavas of Devagiri, Pandyas of Madurai, in the north, Delhi Sultans. These were rulers contemporary to the Kakatiyas. Along with this, coming to the point of the Andhra, some small rulers, Velanati Cholas, they are ruling from the Guntur. Konidala Cholas and Nelluru Chola kings, they ruled their areas. Renati Cholas, they are ruling from the Kadapa, that is especially in the Kadapa Peddachapalli capital. And Renati Cholas, they developed Telugu inscriptions. The first Telugu inscription issued by the Renati Chola king Dhanunjaya Varma at Kallamalla inscription. And Haihaya dynasty, it ruled from Konasima. Next, Vengi Chalukyas, Nidudavolu, they ruled from the Nidudavolu. These Vengi Chalukyas, Nidudavolu Chalukyas, they maintained matrimonial relations with the Kakatiyas. That is, Rudramadevi, she married Nidudavolu prince. Next, Chaki family, they ruled from Vijayawada. Telugu Nayakas, they ruled from Kolleru. Kota kings ruled from the Dharanikota. Nayaka rulers, they ruled from Kondavidu. Aihaya dynasty, they ruled from Palanadu. So all these rulers were the contemporaries of the Kakatiyas. So coming to the point of the Kakatiya kingdoms, Kakatiyas initially they ruled from Madhira and Manukota area. During the rise of Kakatiyas, Vengi Chalukya dynasty, it started to decline. Whenever Vengi Chalukya kingdom was started to decline in Andhra, by this time started the rise of the power of Kakatiyas. Western Chalukyas of Kalyani, these were frequently raided on Andhra. Frequently they waged war with Western Vengi Chalukyas. Kalyani Chalukyas, they are the Western Chalukyas of Kalyani. They continuously, frequently, they waged war with Vengi Chalukyas to consolidate their power in Andhra region. But during this period, Velanati Cholas supported Eastern Chalukyas, that is Vengi Chalukyas. In 1135, there occurred a war called Battle of Vengi. This Battle of Vengi, Velanadu Chola king Gonkeya, he defeated Kalyani Chalukyas. Velanadu Chola king, those who were ruling the Velanadu, they supported to the Eastern Chalukyas. And this Velanadu king Gonkeya, he defeated Kalyani Chalukyas in the 1135 AD. By this battle of Vengi, Kalyani Chalukyas, they never looked towards the Eastern Chalukyas. They never invaded on this kingdom. They never raided on this kingdom. And they never looked towards this east. So this made the battle of Vengi, made Kakatiyas to raise their independence power. After this 1163, Prataparudra I, who was the ruler of Kakatiyas, Prataparudra I, he ascended the throne and he made his independency and he proclaimed the independence. See, this independence, proclamation of independence, we are knowing from the 1,000 pillar inscription of Rudradeva. So, like this, Kakatiya, sovereign Kakatiyas, they started their rule. So, for the sovereign Kakatiyas, rule of the sovereign Kakatiyas helped by the Velanati Cholas. Even Velanati Cholas, they helped to the Eastern Chalukyas. By this, the Gonkeya defeat of the Kalyani Chalukyas, they never come back again and again. So, this is the contemporary rulers of the Kakatiyas. Coming to the point of origin of the Kakatiyas. Kakatiya rulers trace their ancestry to a legendary chiefs or rulers named Durjaya family. Most of the Kakatiya rulers, they claimed that they hailed from the Durjaya family. Durjayas were that period, they were legendary kingdoms, legendary king. Most of the Kakatiya records do not mention the Varna or social class of the family, but the majority of the ones that do proudly describe them as Sudras. So most of the records, most of the Kakatiya records are expressing Kakatiyas were belongs to Sudra clan, and it was a Sudra dynasty, and they started Sudra age in the Andhra Pradesh, the age of the Sudras in the Andhra Pradesh. Examples include the Bodhpur and Vaddamanu inscriptions of Ganapati Deva's general Malyala Gunda Senani. Malyala Gunda Senani, he issued Bodhpur inscription and Vaddamanu inscription that speaks about Kakatiyas were not a higher family, they were not belongs to the higher caste, they belongs to the lower caste. The Kakatiyas were also mentioned marital relations with other Sudra families like Kotas and Natavadi chiefs. Kota chiefs and Natavadi chiefs. Kota kings, they were ruling Dharani Kota. Natavadi kings, they were ruling Karnataka region. All these evidences indicate the Kakatiyas were the Sudra origin. A few copper plates inscriptions of the Kakatiya family describes them belongs to the Kshatriya Varna or warriors class like Chandra Vamsa and Surya Vamsa. There are two types of the warrior classes in India of that period, or the entire Indian Kshatriyas, they were divided into two clans, Solar dynasty and Lunar dynasty. These inscriptions, some of the inscriptions, copper plate inscriptions, primarily document grants to Brahmins and appear to inspired by the genealogies of the imperial Cholas. For example, the Motupalli inscription of Ganapati Deva. The Motupalli inscription of Ganapati Deva or Ganapati Deva counts legendary Solar dynasty kings such as Rama among the ancestors of Durjaya, the progenitor of Kakatiya family. So Durjaya family was ancestors of the Kakatiyas, and Kakatiyas were claimed as descendants of the Durjaya family. And another inscription like the Malkapuram inscription of Vishweswara Sichivalaya. Vishweswara Sivacharya, he issued Malkapuram inscription. He was a preceptor, Saiva preceptor of the Kakatiya Ganapati Deva and also Rudrama Devi. Vishweswara Sivacharya, he issued Malkapuram inscription. He was preceptor and guru of Kakatiya rulers like Ganapati Deva, Rudrama Devi. Also connects Kakatiyas to the Solar dynasty, Surya Vamsa. This Malkapuram inscription also speaks about Kakatiyas, but the Kakatiyas, they belongs to the Kshatriya clan. The term Kshatriya in this panegyric records appears to signify the family's warriors like qualities rather than their actual Varna. warrior like qualities. They have the families, they have warrior like qualities rather than their actual varna. So like that uh, but most of the inscriptions or most of the historians they opinion that originally they belongs to the Sudra clan. And coming to the point of the Kakatiya name and origin of that word, etymology of the word of the Kakatiyas. Coming to the point of the etymology of Kakatiyas, no contemporary kingdom has started the spelling Kakatiyas as their family. All the contemporary rulers they did not have any one of the any one of the contemporary rulers have such name called Kakatiyas. Variants include Kakatiya, Kakatiya, Kakita, Kakati, Kakatya. All these names were mentioned in the inscriptions. The family name often prefixed to the name of monarch, giving construct such as Kakatya Prataparudra. So this name, family name, was using for the name of the monarch. Some of the monarchs also had alternate names like Venkata, Venkatarya. Venkata, Venkatarya may have been alternate names of Prataparudra I, with the former appearing on the coin in Venkata Kakatiya. A coin was occurred, a coin found, Venkata Kakatiya. The dynasty name derives from the Kakati. Kakati, she was goddess, chief deity, Kakati. Kakati is considered as one of the incarnation of Durga and another name of Durga, goddess. So for example, Vallabharaya, Vallabharaya's Kridabhiramam, Vinukonda Vallabharaya. Vinukonda Vallabharaya, he wrote Kridabhiramam. This book mentioned an image of Kakatamma, that is Mother Kakati, in the Kakatiya capital Warangal. This Kridabhiramam, it speaks about Warangal. So in that Kridabhiramam, he mentioned Vallabharaya, he mentioned Kakatamma, he mother goddess. The 16th century Sitab Khan inscriptions mention the reinstallation of image of goddess Jagadamruka, Jagan Matruka, mother of universe, Jagan Matruka image. So the 16th century Sitab Khan inscription, it mentioned the reinstallation of the image of goddess Jagan Matruka, mother of the universe. And the lotus seat of the Kakati Raja, which had been destroyed the Turushkas, that is Turkish people. So this legendary speaks about, she destroyed the Turushkas. According to the one theory, Kakati was originally Jain goddess. Probably she was Padmavati, Jain goddess Padmavati. Later came to be legendary as a form of Durga. So in the Jain literature, this was also mentioned. Kakati was originally Jain goddess. She was Padmavati. Later came to be regarded as in the form of the Durga. And coming to the point of the another inscription, that is Bayaram tank inscription, which was issued by the Ganapati Deva's sister Mailamba. So Mailamba's Bayaram tank inscription from the reign of the Kakatiya Ganapati Deva names the family founder as Venna. According to this inscription, Bayaram tank inscription, the founder of the Kakatiyas was Venna. and states that he resides at Kakatipura. This inscription says about the capital of the Kakatiyas, Kakatipura, because of which his descendants came to known as Kakatiyas. Ganapati Devas Garvapadu charter names the family founder as Durjaya and states that his descendants Karikala Chola arrived a town called as Kakati during the hunting expedition and set up his camp there. So we are knowing from the Garvapadu inscription of the Ganapati Deva, it speaks about the family founder was Durjaya. So that's why they belong to the Durjaya clan. And descendants of the Karikala Chola, his descendant Karikala Chola, Durjaya's descendant Karikala Chola, while he was in the hunting expedition, he came to the Kakatipura, that is Kakatipura. The modern identity of Kakati is uncertain because different historians have variously attempted to identify it with the modern Kakati village in Karnataka. And Kanker in Chhattisgarh, there are two cities, two identifications. One is Kakati village, which was there at Karnataka, and another opinion, it was Kanker in the Chhattisgarh. But Siddheswara Charitra, a latter literary work, Siddheswara Charitra, it is a latter literary work, states that the ancestors of Kakatiya family lived at Kandarapura, identified modern Kandar in Maharashtra. So this Siddheswara Charitra speaks about that. However, no other evidences support this tradition. So this is about etymology. But there is another fact that Kakati means cucumbers. Kakati means it is a cucumbers. And they used to pray with flowers, cucumbers flowers. So that's why she was called as Kakati. They were worshippers of the Kakati goddess. So that was also one another opinion. Cucumber, sorry. Yeah. So this is about the tradition, etymology of the Kakatiyas. And remaining sources of the Kakatiyas, all these we'll discuss in other video. Okay? Yeah, good luck.